Love all.
Love 1.
You can just feel that there's a discomfort with that opening attack here. The placement, Alexi plays it into the middle. He's got a very unusual grip. The knuckle of his third finger up on the racket.
1.
And a perfect shot into the body. Shunsuke Togami with a good answer. Good response to the point before. Nice parallel here. Alexi Lebrun, unpredictable as always. He's predictably unpredictable.
One, 3.
It's a lot of twist in that upper body. He just fastens that knee brace there, the support.
Two, 3.
Both of the Lebrun brothers, they just move so quickly. They think so quickly. Ah, good response. He's there waiting. Looked effortless the way he just reaches out and glides. Very shallow receive. It's that change of pace. Both of his first 2 shots, not much rotation on him.
4, 3.
Smart, slow spin, shallow as well. It's tough to counter this. This is the in and out game. Japan sets up cameras. I've played at different facilities in Japan where they have cameras that show you the replay from the side angle.
3,
Little break
6.
here, little fortune for the Frenchman. I took this poll in Singapore, but I'd like to take it again. So listen closely. Raise your hand if you've ever played table tennis with the president of your country. And Alexi Lebrun would be able to raise his hand here, but not in victory. An extended rally from way back behind the table, a persistent, precise Shunsuke Togami has a lot of kick to deal with on those fishing shots.
6, 5.
Ball comes back long. That's the, oh, interesting. So on top of the table, Alexi Lebrun.
8, 6, 5.
My mistake.
5, 7.
Good use of side spin there to make that ball kick on the second bounce. Nat Molong works with both of the brothers, has for a long, long time. Second towel break, 2 points in front is Alexi Lebrun.
6, 7.
Quick feet. Ball popped up a little bit. Togami right there. Converts both of his serves. This is a good example of where not how much spin is on the serve, but how difficult it is to read.
8, 7.
Sometimes serving the ball with less spin earns you the better attack for a third ball, or even an outright point. Oh, long serve, but as he pivots, Togami's got other plans. Wow, right down the line. Last minute parallel backhand. The patience pays off.
Eight, 9.
Little fortune here, but a good counter from Alexi Lebrun. Driven right into the middle. Shunsuke Togami leveling at 9 points apiece. Heavy underspin here. Receive not bad, but that's what an elbow is all about. Togami pinpointing that. Could have struck the funny bone. Hadn't hit the racket on the way. Extra spin down the line, and it's game point for Alexi. Steps around and deuces it up. Shunsuke Togami fighting this fight. That first game is quite important, especially considering their recent head-to-head. No flash, please. I'm looking at you.
11-10.
Second game point for Lebrun. Touch play. Sometimes it's bold to do something like that. In panic, players, when they get nervous, often look more aggressive at this level.
No flash, please.
It's one way to work your way through it. For me, it's mental maturity to say I can win the point by simply moving it around, keeping it short. And a bit of defense, but Togami's on top of it. The fast feet in that highlight point against Liang Jingquin. Just remind you how quickly he can get back into position. Way out there. What's not to love about this rally? It's like they can't miss. I've been asked so many times, the rally's longer now than they were when it was a 38mm ball, the spinnier ball. Well, the truth is I don't know, but we see a fair amount of rallies like this with a lot of power, and I can tell you it is spectacular. Alexi puts the spec in spectacular. Rallies like this again at the business end of game number one. The fight to the finish, it's must win by 2. They're alternating every point, and Togami with another game point. Look how far apart his feet are, and then moves right back into the table for the timing. There it is, Togami steals game number 1, secures it. Alexi Lebrun with the serves. Now the head-to-head is for WTT events only, which is why it's 1-0 for Alexi Lebrun. That was in 2024 in the Contender Zagreb. The 4-1 victory for Alexi Lebrun in the final.
1-2.
There we go. Lebrun with the big backhand near the table. France has an interesting history in terms of free play. I'd say they put more time, or allow the players more time, to sort of mess around, to play a feeling touch game. People often ask, how do you develop your touch, your control? Play more. When I say play, I mean really experiment with the game. Try stuff, side spin, receive side spin, mix it up, chop from time to time. Good surprise there as he opens the shoulders. Alexi pivots, but leaves the arm dragging behind to go on the parallel. Wow.
5-4.
Impressive get for me. Shunsuke Togami played a ball from way out in front after Alexi slowed it way down.
5-4.
Is able to play a passive receive well enough to keep that third ball uncomfortable. Again, a lot of ways to win a point. It doesn't always have to be an attack.
Net 5-0. 5-6.
Heavy side comes in with the top. Shunsuke not bothered. He's seen it before. Look at that beautiful banana flick. Doesn't take it in a traditional way either. Does everything a little bit differently than most.
7.
Even the way he sets up for this backhand, his shoulders, if you were to look at the positioning of his upper body, you'd have very little clue as to what was to come.
6, 8.
2 points in front here. Alexi Lebrun. Played it off the ground. That's Alexi's point. Just a habit he has. He's played a lot of fun, different sort of brain games within table tennis training. And he moves quickly. Says, hitting the ball back to you, no problem, even though it missed the table. Good parallel backhand here. I know there are a lot of questions at the recreational level about the rules of the game. If you hit the ball out of the air, for example, once it's missed the table,
Net
doesn't matter.
7.
Oh, the defense turns to offense. Shunsuke Togami, after that perfect baseline lob, earns himself an opportunity to counter with that backhand. Not so many in the world able to consistently do what Shunsuke Togami just did. Corner to corner, Lebrun testing the wingspan, and he earns himself 2 game points. Back to back here, looking to capture what he came close to capturing in the first. Net recovery, and he takes the game. Alexi Lebrun levels it at 1 game apiece. It's Shunsuke Togami to serve.
Love 1.
Beautiful combination, quick off the bounce near the table. It's a parallel backhand from Togami.
Two, 1. Net 2, 1.
It's funny how physicality can be a little bit misleading in table tennis. I say that to say, if you were to compare these 2 players' backhands, who would you say has more power? And my feeling would be Alexi Lebrun. Part of that might be his physicality.
3, 2.
But much like watching Anders Lind, he's not a big-bodied man. He's a light guy. But he generates a lot of power with his backhand. The fluidity, the looseness, the whip-like requirements at this level of play are a big factor. The timing. Shunsuke Togami with some fast feet out here.
Net 2, 4.
These are the rallies we love. Oh, the countered backhand. Togami keeping it safely on the backhand side. The percentages of a counter coming into play. You just don't have as much backswing to really count on a backhand coming down on the table from that far behind. Not consistently. Most don't. Fired up indeed.
Résiste, il va lâcher. Allez, allez.
Knowing your player, that's, well, one of the great responsibilities of any coach. When it's time to get them energy up, when to calm down. I love this point. Much like Shunsuke in the first game, Alexi Lebrun moves way into the table. Look, that step brings him one closer. And even before then, there was a softer, shallow shot. He recognized so quickly that it was an opportunity to move into the table. Smart play right off the bounce, takes a risk. There's Felix Lebrun, all alone. One of 4 siblings, all of whom have played table tennis in their life. Their father again is number 7 in France. Margot and Stefan managing together the Montpellier club. Pop by and visit if you can. I don't know if that's exactly how it works or if you need to be VIP to be part of a training. I imagine it's the latter. You never know. Look them up.
6-4.
Togami ties it up at 6 points apiece here. With the pace coming in on that backhand, just a reminder, you don't have to be the more powerful player in a point. Many countries in the world, you'll see little kids battling adults at the national championships. They wouldn't be in the same weight class if it were wrestling, not even close. But a very equalizing sport where speed, control, creativity, mental sharpness, and adaptability all pay off. Togami looked good with that out in front backhand, but Alexi had the answers. This here, that was a very impressive shot. Not easy to play, and then he goes for the inside out forehand in the rally.
7, 8.
And a quick exchange here at Shunsuke. Togami extending his lead to 2 points. Just looking at the draw here. Felix Lebrun will be playing against Chongqi in the opening round. Should be quite an interesting one. Felix would be the favorite by most standards there. But that's been the case for many against Chongqi recently. And it hasn't worked out their way. The winner here will be playing the winner of Quadri Aruna and Wang Chuqin. Wang Chuqin removed from the #1 spot here, and now a timeout on Shunsuke Togami's side. Shunsuke Togami with his second serve. The quality on this forehand, Alexi Lebrun. Again, he gets so much leg strength. Just watch his legs, watch his right leg. Wide stance, the quads fully flexed as he pushes off of that right pivot foot. Oh, the touch play. After all that conversation, and it's Alexi now with a game point. The timeout has not paid off yet, Shunsuke Togami. But with a backhand like this, he fights to see more points. Deuce in game number 3. The snap at that ball. That wasn't even his first choice. Alternating serves here. And a long push, a little bit less on it spin-wise. Talked about it throughout the day. Long pushes, any length, keep it surprising. Game point, Togami. But Alexi's got the answer. Feeling reminiscent of game number 1. The tug of war, the back and forth between these two. Nice combination, short to the forehand. Togami uses the backhand side, which gives him a long way to cover on the backhand court. Little trot here to keep the blood flowing. Dries the hand. Another game point for Togami. And he gets away with this one. The frustration. Alexi Lebrun. Here we go. Game number 4.
1, no. Love, cool.
Good start here, converting both of his serves. Alexi been fixing up that knee brace quite a lot, or the support. It's probably a better term for it than knee brace.
1, 2.
When I think of tough receives, I think of Alexi. Even in his push game.
2, oh.
So that to me speaks volumes of Shunsuke Togami's serve and third ball attack. There's that extra bit of spin. Gets the legs into this one, moves to cover the middle, loads this ball with security in the spin sense. Oh, chop block, a little bit of defense, and out of nowhere comes this parallel backhand. The brow wiper comes out after this. Get ready. There it is. Starts his pivot, Togami. But is met with a blasting shot to the other side. Pivot not, my friend. Oh, the side spin. Togami has the answer. This rally just got better and better, and out of nowhere, Alexi, watch this shot. It's way out in front, so he hits heavy side with the top spin. Togami, the footwork paying off in that rally.
5-3.
In case you're curious what cho means, or chole, nobody knows. Cho, as in how cho, is good ball or nice shot in Chinese.
6-3.
Is that related? Some people think so, but nobody seems to know. 6 serving 3, score line, looking for a 5th game here.
4-6.
Score line and spectators the same. Again, regardless of who wins, watching these two play, be a privilege to get another game out of them.
Let 4-6. Go! 4-7.
Big point to extend it back. Again, you very rarely get a free shot out here. This level, everything has to be just right to even earn a shot that might be a winner 2 shots later.
8-4.
And where Shunsuke Togami played quite well to get this 2-1 lead. I think he's probably going to be using a little bit more spin for security. 6 of the last 8 points to Alexi Lebrun.
8-5.
A little more passive play here from Lebrun. Togami in the spin game, playing securely here to win this point.
Net 8-5. 6-8.
I like the sense of play even on a let. But Alexi hits the ball up in the air to see if he could essentially make it go over the net and come back. Come down into his hands. Tight game, timeout here.
Timeout.
Right into that middle.
8-0.
Togami levels the playing field in what looked like would be a decisive game number 4. Over edge. Little fortune here for Togami with the deep push. 5 in a row now from 4-8 down. Much needed points. A little fortune. Right back, some instant table tennis karma ties it up at 9 apiece. Oh man! He slows down the ball. Whatever happened here, whether it's humidity, let's take a look one more time. Soft shot from under the table. That ball does not come up, so he looks down at the racket. What? Why did you not grab the ball? And it is game number 5. We get what we wanted. Alexi Lebrun throughout their WTT career. Starting on the right foot here. The correct foot, that is. Alexi Lebrun winning the point on receive. Ooh, good lift on this to keep it out of the net. Still clipping the net on the way over, but Togami has to backpedal a little bit. That's the element of surprise in a longer push right off the bounce. Clever pattern. Classic and clever. Short to the forehand, deep to the backhand, bringing the opponent, pull him around.
3-1.
Alexi Lebrun controlling potential frustration in this moment. Again, different camera angles offer you different perspectives on how likely a shot is to come down. Here's a little thought I had. When I was watching between games, I was thinking to myself, Seiki Ishikawa has just stepped into a big role. One of the top few nations in the world for table tennis. He'll be leading the men's team. Coaching's super important. A lot of people here today working their jobs right now, feeling some serious pressure in this match. Again, the big events. Only the best can be here, so that much more pressure. Good forward motion on this. You could hear the sound, meaning that the ball vibrated all the way through to the blade, the wood of the blade of Alexi. As opposed to these spinnier shots here, which make a lighter sound, vibrations not sinking all the way through, the rubber that is. More closed angle on the racket, brushing the ball. 4 points apiece now. Changing it up, and they will change up sides of the table as Alexi Lebrun takes a 1 point lead. Remember, Alexi 5 percentage points higher, likelihood of winning in the decider. That is his record. That is the data now. A little cleaning there. Just making sure the table doesn't give him any funny bounces. It's not the table, but what's on it. Ooh! Shunsuke's point. Comes back down on Alexi's side and quickly jumps over. A perfect demonstration of how honest this table is. One and leapfrog.
5-6.
Driving Alexi behind the table. I talked about the free style of French training and practice. Many a French player get behind the table. The cover. handles the net ball, catches it high, and puts it away with the backhand. A crucial point for me in this match because mentally, Shunsuke has had a bit of momentum from down 4-5. Just a few quick points where it felt like he was pushing his opponent behind the table. I brought up the freestyle of the French play because for many a French player, getting closer to the table has been more effective. Not just the French.
6-7.
There he is, Felix, supporting his brother as the whole family probably is in Montpellier right now. Love is a powerful thing. Encouragement, support. Even if it's not your family, it could be a friend.
7-0.
Just in case you're watching right now, I know many of the diehard fans that have shown up here feel this way about their favorite players. 7 points each.
Net. 7-4.
Play from the crowd. The feeling from Alexi to recover this ball. As shallow as a net ball can be, but it comes off the table and he rushes in. This will be the perfect camera angle. Good call, production team. Look at that. Keeps it low and earns himself the winner. 2 big points on his serve. He's got a 2-point lead. Alexi. Remember, 5 percentage points better. Shunsuke's had some tough matches and some big victories. Extra spin on this, gets low, uses the legs. Kunihito Tase there, alongside sparring partner. Down the line, sneaks it past, breaks the serve, and takes 2 match points here to his side of the scoreboard. Alexi in the air puts that one away. He's got the serves to do it. Backhand does it. Alexi Lebrun takes the victory. The frustration of game number 3. And this is the twist and the turn, the drama that table tennis can bring in this fast-paced game. Shunsuke, with a very fair look at his opponent, says, good game. You played some excellent table tennis.